So, hello everybody. Today I'm inviting you to participate in a Magic the Gathering Mystery Booster Pack unboxing. So these are repacked Magic cards that I acquired from a company called Shielded Lotus. They also provide custom, as far as I understand it, custom commander decks, so you can say what kind of deck you want to play and they will put it together and sell it to you. But they also do these repackagings. Now, they have different versions of this. There's the black, there's the silver, and I think there's the diamond. And depending on the rarity of the cards that they pack, they become more expensive, but they also change color. So the black ones would be the most basic ones. So let's see. I've never done this before. And we will see what we will see. And it is quite clear that these are repackaged ones, so they make this absolutely clear, but these are original cards. So, this is a rare one, Relic Axe. I'm going to zoom in so that you can also see it clearly. It's an artifact for 2, and it is... You can put it onto a target creature you control, and the equipped creature gets +1/+1, and if it's a warrior, it gets +2/+1 instead. And to re-equip it to somebody else, you pay 2. Regal Leosaur, oh beautiful card, yellow and red. It is also rare. Whenever this creature mutates, so basically you pay 2 to play it, yellow and red. White and red, and then you mutate it for 1 neutral or any color, and then 2 red or 2 white, or 1 white, 1 red. If you cast a spell for its mutate cost, put it over or under target non-human creature or your own. They mutate into the creature on top, plus all abilities from under it. Whenever this creature mutates, until other creatures you control get +2/+1 until end of turn. That's a very interesting card. Dire Tactics, instant, so it's white and black. Exile target creature. If you don't control a human, you lose life equal to that creature's toughness. I will preserve human life at all costs. I will stand alone against the behemoths before I let them touch my city. I will hold the wall. Oath of the Coppercoats. So these are 2020, so these are 4 years old. The 3 Seasons, it's a saga from 2021. As this saga enters, and after your draw step, add a lore counter, sacrifice after 3. Mill 3 cards, return up to 2 target snow permanent cards from your graveyard. I believe that this is probably Caldwell. Is it Caldwell? Kaldheim. Choose 3 cards in each graveyard. Their owners shuffle those cards into their libraries. Sir Alan, the Lion's Claw. Rare. Legendary creature, human knight. He's white. First strike. Whenever Sir Alan, the Lion's Claw, attacks other creatures you control, get +1/+1. He's 3/2/2, and he has a 4/4. That's a really good card from 2019. Relic Golem, artifact, creature golem. Relic Golem can't attack or block unless an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard. So that's one for the middle game. But then he attacks 6/6, and you can pay 2 and tap the Relic Golem, and then the target player has to mill 2 cards. So basically, if you do this 4 times, then they will have 8 cards at least in their graveyard. Seil, so that's a German card, artifact, Hinweis, Ausrüstung, so it's a rope. I believe, and it's in foil, and I believe that this is a Murder at Karlov Manor. Yeah, 2024 probably. A creature that has this equipped gets +2/+1 and reach, and cannot can only be blocked by 1 single creature. And if you pay 2 and sacrifice this, you gain 1 card. Mal der Hexe, That's a common card. It's a sorcery. Okay. That's also from a more recent deck, 2023, and you can, when you cast this, you can discard a card and then draw 2 cards. And you can create a token. Vampirische Riten. The problem is, of course, we only play English, so these cards are useless to me. And I'm actually quite unhappy that these are in part English German cards, but never mind. This is an enchantment. You sacrifice I love the art. You sacrifice a creature, you get 1 life point, and you draw a card. And it's also borderless. This would work really nicely in my Innistrad deck. This is from Thunder Junction or whatever it's called. Prosperity, Deadly Agony. I really like the old art that they chose for this set. You destroy... No, it's not actually. This is a different symbol, but the art type reminds me of the most recent one. You destroy 1 creature of your choice. And then there is a madness thing going on as well. Halcyon Evra, Halcyon Witness, legendary creature, avatar, lifelink. Exchange your life total with Evra, Halcyon Witness's power. So if I have less than 4, I would do this. Well, yeah, I would have to be very, very, yeah. Okay. Prognostic Sphinx. It's a creature, Sphinx flying. I love this. 2013. This is actually quite an older set, 11 years old. You discard a card. Prognostic Sphinx gains hexproof until the end of turn. Tap it. Whenever Prognostic Sphinx attacks, scry 3. That's a really beautiful card as well. Decree of Savagery. Put 4+1/+1 counters on each creature you control. Okay, it's 7+2. Cycling 4+2. When you cycle Decree of Savagery, you may put 4+1/+1 counters on target creature. Okay, that is a super powerful card, but it's also very expensive. But hey, and we've got a Planeswalker. So we have 1 mythic rare card in this pack, Jace Beleren. He's a legendary Planeswalker, Jace, and he is 1+2 blue. Target player mills 20 cards. Wow. And Volatile Arsonist. This is from Innistrad, and I don't have this. So that's a brilliant addition. Whenever Volatile Arsonist attacks, it deals 1 damage to each up to 1. Maybe I have it once, but it's a mythic rare, and it turns into Dire Strain Anarchist. Brilliant. So we're going to give these a little sleeve immediately. So there are 2 mythics in this, and it could be that this actually says that you have rares, you have uncommons, and you have mythics. Boarded Window, again from Innistrad, and I don't have this so often, so very nice. Reconstruct History. Sorcery, return up to 1 target artifact card, up to 1 target enchantment card, up to 1 target instant card, up to 1 target sorcery card, and up to 1 target planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. So you get all of them. That's a really good card. Barrowin of Clan Undur, Dwarf Cleric. When Barrowin of Clan Undur enters the battlefield, venture into the dungeon. Enter the first room. Is this from the D&D set? Whenever Barrowin of Clan Undur attacks, return up to 1 creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield if you've completed a dungeon. Arnie slays the troll. I think that's Kaldheim again. Yeah, probably because it's a saga. Target creature you control fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Okay, put 2. Very nice. Mysterious Pathlighter. Each creature you control that has an adventure enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. Okay. For good or ill, most Fae can't resist meddling in the adventures of any knight they meet. Meteorite, M21. When Meteorite enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to any target. Add 1 mana to any color. I like that card. Deadly Complicated. Yeah, that's definitely... that's the foil one again from Murder at Call of Mana. Okay. Commune with nature. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You can choose 1 creature card and show it. And then put it into your hand, and the rest goes underneath your library in a random order. It's also in foil. This is such a beautiful card. Time of Growth. It's an enchantment. Whenever a creature comes into the game under your control, you scry 1. And whenever you cast a spell that is a creature that you control, whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, you draw 1 card. Like the art. Karth the Lion, legendary creature, human warrior. Whenever Karth the Lion enters the battlefield or a planeswalker you control dies, look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may reveal a planeswalker card from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Planeswalker's loyalty abilities you activate cost an additional +1 to activate. Okay. March of the Burgeoning Life. Beautiful card. The Asian artwork. Instant. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may exile any number of green cards from your hand. This spell costs 2 less to cast for each card exiled this way. Choose target creature with mana value less than X. Search your library for a creature card with the same name as that creature. Put it into the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. That's a really nice draw mechanism. Chaos Wand. Artifact. Target opponent exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile an instant or sorcery card. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Then put the exiled cards that weren't cast this way on the bottom of that library in a random order. Inferno Titan. It's a mythic, rare. Inferno Titan gets +1/+0 until the end of turn. Whenever Inferno Titan enters the battlefield or attacks, it deals 3 damage divided as you choose among 1, 2, or 3 targets. I dare say there's more truth in some of the stories than you reckon. Sam. Is that Lord of the Rings? Elminster. He's a legendary planeswalker, and he's definitely from the Dungeons and Dragons area. Okay, very nice. We've got another two mythics and a planeswalker. I really like that. Foreboding statue. That's also from Innistrad. Brilliant, because I only have this very few times, so I'm really happy about this as well. Just going to put it over here. Brushfire Elemental, creature elemental, haste. Brushfire Elemental can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, Brushfire Elemental gets +2/+2 until the end of turn. We will add this also to our Innistrad area. Prismary Apprentice, Human Shaman, Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, Prismari Apprentice can't be blocked this turn. Very nice. If that spell has mana value 5 or greater, put a +1/+1 counter on Prismari Apprentice. No one ever created great art by playing it safe. That's probably true. Moss-Pit Skeleton. Kicker. 3. You may pay an additional 3 as you cast this spell. If Moss-Pit Skeleton was kicked, it enters the battlefield with 3 +1/+1 counters on it. Ooh. Okay, very nice. Agar the Freezing Flame, Kaldheim, Giant Wizard. Whenever a creature or planeswalker an opponent controls is dealt excess damage. If a giant wizard or spell you control dealt damage to it this turn, draw a card. Merfolk Falconer, flying creature, beautiful card. Again, I mean, I keep saying this, but I believe that when it comes to artwork, Magic usually plays in a very different league. Whenever you cast a kicked spell, scry 2. So we had Kicker here as well. Put these together. Kreide Umriss, again, that's a foil. That's from Karl of Mana. Kesselfüllung. Very nice. Ooh, very nice. Unangreifbare Tugend. Untouchable Virtue. Very nice, and again borderless, beautiful art. Oh, I've never seen a card like this. You may cast one or both halves of this card from your hand. Instant. Creatures you control are indestructible this turn. Untap each creature you control, and creatures you control gain Death Touch and Lifelink until the end of turn. And then I assume that you have to ready, willing, and able is missing. So I guess then you have to pay the whole cost. A Hex. Sorcery. Destroy 6 target creatures. When killing 5 just isn't enough. Okay. Kaiga the Tide Star. Legendary creature, dragon spirit. When she dies, gain control of target creature. Kotori, pilot prodigy, legendary creature, moonfolk pilot. Vehicles you control have crew 2. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target artifact creature you control gains lifelink and vigilance. And another planeswalker, Ral Zarek. This is also in foil, isn't it? Yeah, beautiful. Full art. Tap target permanent, then untap another target permanent. I don't know where he's from. It's from 2024. I wonder. I'll have to check the symbol. Because it's not... It's not... Okay, so last pack. Choose your weapon. 2 weapon fighting, double target creatures power and toughness until end of turn, or archery. This spell deals 5 damage to target creature with flying. Move it, werdet, or I'll pick one for you. Eliwick Tumblestrom. That's probably Dungeons and Dragons. It's very D&D like. Witherbloom Apprentice. Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Whoa. Killian, Ink Duelist. Legendary creature, human warlock. Lifelink, menace. Spells you cast that target a creature cost 2 less to cast. Wow. Faraday, Devil's Chosen. Dark One's Own Luck. Tiefling Warlock. That's Warlock, of course, that's Dungeons and Dragons. Whenever you roll 1 or more dice, Faraday, Devil's Chosen gains flying and menace until end of turn. Morit of the Frost. Now, that one is simply beautiful. It's a shapeshifter changeling. This card is every creature type. You may have Morit of the Frost enter the battlefield as a copy of a permanent you control. I mean, this one has to go into my art folder because it's simply beautiful. By Eric Duchamp. Gelehrte des Horizonts, creature, Sphinx. So, Scholar of the Horizon. You can, when it enters the battlefield, you scry to. Borak Clan Prügler. Creature, Cyclops, Warrior. Double strike. Travel to the Court of the Fairies. Draw 3 cards. Create a 1/1 blue Fey creature token that has flying, and this creature can only block flying creatures. Very nice artwork. Ooh. And again, beautiful alt art. I really like it when they change up the styles like they do. It's not my favorite. This one isn't actually my favorite card. I also don't know what she's holding there, but it's just the fact that it breaks the way they show and showcase the art is just so nice. I love this as well. Aeon Chronicler. Creature avatar. Aeon Chronicler's power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards in your hand. Okay. Curator of Mysteries. I think we saw him earlier, didn't we? They seem to go together. Yes. No, they actually don't. It's a different symbol, but they do remind me of each other. Whenever you cycle or discard another card, scry 1. Exfiltrationsspezialistin. So that's somebody you will take to, you will use to bring somebody else back, and that's what she does. You bring something back from your graveyard. Narset, Enlightened Master, our mythic, rare, first strike, hexproof, legendary creature, human monk. Beautiful Asian art. And Hoffrey Ghostforge, legendary creature, dwarf cleric. Very nice. So that was the unboxing of these cards, of these mystery booster packs. It's kind of exciting to do this. And I'm also more than excited to have been receiving a couple of cards from Innistrad that I don't have a full set of yet, which is super. So they will be put into my box immediately, into my play box. And then, of course, we have several Planeswalkers. We've got Elminster, Ral, and Jace. So very nice indeed. Some really beautiful art cards as well in full art, borderless. So these ones, of course, will go into my collection because I do collect planeswalkers as well. This one is simply a mythic card that I'm going to collect. Then we've got a couple of cards from Innistrad, which will simply go into my play box. And then this one as well, because it would work in Innistrad. And these are just beautiful cards that I want to just keep. And we will see what we do about the rest. I will also show them to my partner in crime to see, does she want to select any of the of the white or blue or green cards? I mean, this one would definitely work in Innistrad as well, because we do try to stay on theme. So something like this wouldn't work in Innistrad simply because of the theme of what the card looks like rather than what it does. And also this Northern Kaldheim one wouldn't work. But, you know, and this one, of course, has to go into my art collection. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this little romp. And again, this is from Shielded Lotus. They have a company, they have their company headquarters somewhere in the south of Germany, and you can find them online. And I'll put the link in the description, and you can get card, mystery things, but you can also get whole decks from them. Talk to you soon. Bye.